Right now, someone is influencing the way you think. And the scary part? You probably don't even know what's happening. People imagine control as loud commands, threats, or manipulation you can easily spot. But real influence is almost invisible. To secretly control everyone rarely force anything. Instead, they make you believe the decision was yours. Imagine you're in a meeting. One person barely speaks. They don't interrupt. They don't argue. But somehow, by the end, everyone agrees with their idea. Because they were the smartest? Not necessarily. They understood something most people don't. Psychology beats logic. Your brain is designed to save energy. Instead of carefully analyzing every situation, it relies on mental shortcuts. These shortcuts help you survive, but they also make you surprisingly easy to influence. Here's the first secret. People trust confidence more than correctness. Think about the last time two people disagreed. One sounded uncertain. The other spoke calmly and confidently. Even if the confident person was completely wrong, your brain probably leaned toward them. Confidence feels like evidence even when it isn't. Now, here's something even stranger. The people with the most influence often speak the least. Silence makes people uncomfortable. When a conversation goes quiet, someone almost always rushes to fill the gap. They reveal opinions, emotions, even secrets. The quiet person simply listens, giving information while giving away almost nothing. That information becomes power. Because if you know what someone fears, what they want, and what they're trying to prove, you already know how to guide their decisions. But the strongest form of control isn't fear. It's validation. Every human being wants to feel understood. When someone genuinely listens to you, remembers small details, and makes you feel important, your brain releases chemicals that build trust. You're more open to their opinions without realizing it. This is why some people become natural leaders, successful salespeople, or unforgettable friends. They're not controlling people through force. They're influencing emotions first. Now here's the trick almost nobody notices. The best influencers don't tell you what to think. They ask questions. What if there's a better way? Have you ever considered this? What would happen if your brain immediately starts searching for answers? And once you convince yourself, that idea feels stronger than if someone had simply told you. It's called the illusion of self-discovery, and it's incredibly powerful. There's another psychological pattern hiding in plain sight. People naturally copy the emotions of those around them. Walk into a room where everyone is anxious and your heartbeat quietly speeds up. Spend enough time around someone calm and your mind begins to settle. Emotions spread faster than facts. That's why emotionally controlled people often become socially powerful. They don't absorb the room's emotions. The room absorbs theirs. But before you start worrying that everyone is manipulating you, here's the truth. Influence itself isn't evil. Parents influence children. Teachers influence students. Friends influence friends. Every conversation changes someone, even if only a little. The real question isn't whether influence exists, it's whether you notice it. The moment you become aware of these invisible forces, you stop reacting automatically. You begin asking better questions. You pause before following the crowd. You recognize when confidence is replacing evidence, when silence is collecting information, and when your emotions are being quietly shaped. Because the people who secretly control everyone don't possess a magical gift. They simply understand how the human mind works. And once you understand your own mind, you become much harder to control.